Get even weirder. You see, Brittany's mom, Sharon, backed up Simon's claim, saying Brittany didn't use illegal substances or even drink alcohol. She initially thought Brittany's death might have been caused by an undiagnosed heart condition, but things take a darker turn when you hear Brittany had been complaining for weeks about feeling sick and even reportedly told people she thought she was being poisoned.
What?
Sharon later admitted
she actually said it. Think about that, y'all.
It's the music recording network. Out of the shower to the bedroom, slip on something fresh. From the bedroom to the studio, react to the best. If your day is blown, we crank to the morn. Make sure your sub is on while we playing your song, and it's gonna be on. We rock 3 channels up here on this YouTube stream, and we always let our subscribers know that they are supreme. Haters stand by cause we so fly. React to the beat cause I'm that guy to move you all night long. Why I tell you what's happening in this song. Music make me crazy, baby, do it for me louder. Viewers know my cross keep on pumping with this song. I'ma make you sweat until they turn the house lights on. After party at the Music Recording Network.
What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing? I don't know where this one came from. I don't know too much about this one. New leaks video proof that Brittany Murphy death was planned by Diddy and Ashton Kutcher. What? I have heard in I think one of our people give him a thumbs up who will put this video out, man. Celeb Talk. Shout out to Celeb Talk and all that stuff. So I don't know, man. Let's see. Something is real fishy about these guys, all of them, man. So without any further ado, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Let's check it out, y'all. Here we go.
She was an actress with big potential. Then Brittany Murphy died young. Well, now a new HBO Max documentary is looking into the star's troubled final years.
It's your first look at the blockbuster documentary that reveals new chilling information about the mysterious death of actress Brittany Murphy.
The Diddy scandal has taken an even darker turn, with allegation now suggesting he may have poisoned some people who knew incriminating things about him. Recent reports claim that new witnesses have joined the investigation, allegedly linking Diddy and Ashton Kutcher to the tragic death of actress Brittany Murphy. Both Murphy and Diddy's ex, Kim Porter, died young, with their causes of death ruled as pneumonia.
One of the things I want to say, man, it's going to be a real short video anyway. Ashton Kutcher, if I'm saying the name right, and Diddy, they just look like, and this is just my opinion, I don't care. They look like a mismatch, man. They don't even look like they would be hanging together, man. You in high school, think of Diddy, Bad Boy Entertainment, hip hop, and then you got Ashton Kutcher. But don't get me wrong, every now and then you got a mismatch that you just like, oh, this is my man, I'm gonna take care of him. They look like more like some type of, for lack of a better word, business partners. They don't look like they should be together, to me.
He may have poisoned some people
way?
who knew incriminating things about him. Recent reports claim that new witnesses have joined the investigation, allegedly linking Diddy and Ashton Kutcher to the tragic death of actress Brittany Murphy. Both Murphy and Diddy's ex, Kim Porter, died young, with their causes of death ruled as pneumonia. The eerie similarities, combined with their connections to Diddy, are fueling growing suspicions and leaving fans questioning if there's more to these stories than meets the eye. Now, over the years, Diddy has been rumored to have been behind some shocking stuff.
When I'm done with you,
to Tupac and Biggie, to allegedly wanted to end Kid Cudi because he wanted to date Cassie. But one rumor that has always stuck with Diddy was his involvement in the Brittany Murphy mysterious passing away. So, at first, Brittany's death was ruled as pneumonia, combined with anemia and some over-the-counter meds. Sounds straightforward, right? Wrong. Then came the whole mold theory, where people thought she might have died from black mold poisoning. But guess what? No evidence of mold was ever found. So that theory was out. But here's where it gets really shady. Brittany's dad wasn't buying any of it, so he hired a private investigator and boom, they allegedly found proof of heavy metal poisoning. And here's the kicker. It's supposedly the same kind of poisoning that's linked to Diddy's ex, Kim Porter. Now, this is where it gets super sketchy. Apparently, Brittany Murphy was telling her friends before her death that she was scared someone was out to get her, and even suspected she was being slowly poisoned. Now, the drama doesn't stop there. Rumor has it that Kim Porter also confided in her close friends that she was scared for her life too. The coincidences are just too much to ignore. And then, just a few months after Brittany's death, her husband, Simon, also died of the exact same thing, pneumonia and anemia. Like, seriously, what are the odds? It all just makes you wonder what on earth was really happening behind closed doors. Like, do you see the pattern here? So, because of this, people have recently started connecting the dots, and what they found has left everyone shocked. So, people have been side-eyeing the official stories surrounding Brittany Murphy's death for years. And with new information bubbling up, it's looking like they might have been onto something. Especially when you throw in the bizarre connection between Diddy and Ashton Kutcher. We all know that Ashton and Diddy have been tight for years, which is interesting when you remember Ashton used to date Brittany Murphy, and yet after her tragic death, Ashton got weirdly quiet about her. Now, add the fact that Ashton's name keeps popping up in all those stories about Diddy's freak-off parties and disturbing allegations. Now Brittany was one of the biggest Hollywood stars in the early 2000s, bringing iconic performances in all her movies, and people genuinely loved her. However, her life behind the scenes took a dark and tragic turn, leading to her sudden and mysterious death at just 32 years old, and the mystery still haunts Hollywood to this day. So, back in 2009, on December 20th, to be exact, the LA Fire Department responded to a medical emergency at the home Brittany shared with her husband, Simon Monjack. Despite Simon's attempts to resuscitate her and being rushed to Cedars-Sinai Medical Center, Brittany tragically went into cardiac arrest, including the reported causes of pneumonia, anemia, and the presence of medications. Always had a couple of things that didn't add up. And this left fans and investigators with way more questions than answers. Now, what made the situation even more sus was Brittany's husband Simon passing just months later under eerily similar circumstances.
Wow.
Now, here's where things get really sketchy. Brittany's husband, Simon Monjack, actually didn't want an autopsy performed after her death, but legally he couldn't block it, so the Los Angeles County Coroner's Office went ahead with it the next day. A couple of months went by, and the coroner released the official report, ruling her death as accidental. The cause...
Oh, come on, people. Come on, people. God dang. Y'all, okay.
Cause, pneumonia with anemia, head with it the next day. A couple of months went by, and the coroner released the official report, ruling her death as accidental. The cause? Pneumonia with anemia and multiple substance intoxication listed as contributing factors. But here's the weird part. According to ABC News, the coroner's spokesperson, Craig Harvey, initially refused to elaborate on the substances involved. Simone, meanwhile, insisted that Brittany didn't take anything dangerous. In an interview with People magazine, he claimed she was on herbal remedies that wouldn't speed up her heart. There was nothing here that could endanger her. Just some prescription meds for her time of the month and cough syrup. That's it. Naturally, fans couldn't help but feel like there was more to the story. Now, here's where things get even weirder. You see, Brittany's mom, Sharon, backed up Simon's claim, saying Brittany didn't use illegal substances or even drink alcohol. She initially thought Brittany's death might have been caused by an undiagnosed heart condition, but things take a darker turn when you hear Brittany had been complaining for weeks about feeling sick and even reportedly told people she thought she was being poisoned.
What?
Sharon later admitted
she actually said it. Think about that, y'all. When that tuition, you ever thought something and then you just like, I knew I was right, but you didn't want to think it. That feeling, man, you got to believe in that feeling sometimes.
When you hear Brittany had been complaining for weeks about feeling sick and even reportedly told people she thought she was being poisoned. Sharon later admitted Brittany was paranoid someone was out to harm her. And get this, Brittany's house had CCTV cameras and even fingerprint recognition locks. Clear signs she was living in fear before her death. Then, the story got even stranger when reports of mold issues in the Hollywood Hills home surfaced. Both Simon and Sharon later suggested toxic mold could have played a role in Brittany's passing. But was that just a convenient excuse? Or something more sinister? Now the story gets even more suspicious. After the investigators requested for mold testing to be done after Brittany's death, but guess what? Both Simon and Sharon refused. If they truly believed mold was the issue, why block an inspection? It just doesn't add. Pathologist Dr. Richard Shepard dismissed the mold theory entirely, saying the autopsy showed no fungi in her bloodstream or lungs. So that theory is out the window. But Brittany's fear of being poisoned, that's a huge red flag. In her final months, Brittany's behavior reportedly changed dramatically. She became paranoid, avoiding food and drinks from certain sources because she feared someone was out to harm her. According to some sources, she confided in close friends that she believed powerful people in Hollywood were watching her and had bad intent. And then there's her husband, Simon Monjack, a man surrounded by controversy. Not only was he much older than Brittany, but they met when she was just 17. Simon had a reputation for shady dealings, including allegations of fraud, and many of Brittany's friends believed he was taking advantage of her. Their relationship was riddled with red flags, and some people think Simon may have played a bigger role in the mystery surrounding Brittany's tragic death.
Now the HBO documentary, What Happened, Brittany Murphy, alleges Monjack was a con artist and contributed to her death. Brittany's friend, actress Kathy Najimy, appears in the documentary.
During a little dip she was having, he came along. And I think that's where her judgment was muddled and she became prey. We all were scared and freaked out. Like, who was this guy?
And there's this shocking claim.
Simon said that he dated Elle Macpherson and Madonna. He said that he had been dying from terminal brain cancer and that he had bought an experimental treatment derived from the fins of sharks. Every single word out of his mouth was a lie.
Now, this is where things get really creepy. Just 5 months after Brittany's death, Simon Monjack died the exact same way. Pneumonia and anemia. And when the mold theory was debunked, attention turned to something even darker. A few years later, Brittany's dad, Angelo Bertolotti, hired a private lab to investigate, and the results were chilling. They found high levels of heavy metals in Brittany's hair, far beyond normal. And these metals, the type typically found in rat poison or insecticides. Angelo outright said he believed his daughter was murdered. So, why didn't the initial autopsy catch this? Experts say the coroner's office wouldn't test for heavy metals unless poisoning was specifically suspected. But hold on, Brittany had been voicing fears of being poisoned to her friends and family. Why wasn't this taken seriously? All these red flags, from her paranoia to the refusal to test for mold, were ignored. And when you add Sharon and Simon blocking key investigations, it just screams cover up. Speaking of Sharon, Brittany's mom, her behavior after Brittany's death raised even more eyebrows. Sharon lived with Brittany and Simon and was known to be very close to her daughter. But after Brittany's death, rumors began swirling about Sharon and Simon's relationship, with some suggesting the two became uncomfortably close. It's just another bizarre twist in this already unsettling story, and the plot thickens, y'all. After Simon's death, Sharon sold the Hollywood Hills home immediately and suddenly stopped pushing the mold theory she had once supported. It's left everyone wondering, why wouldn't she demand deeper investigations into her daughter's suspicious death? If there were so many red flags, wouldn't a mother want answers? Fans have speculated that Sharon and Simon might have been involved in a cover-up, but what about the powerful Hollywood people Brittany was so afraid of? Some sources say Brittany was blacklisted for refusing to play the Hollywood game, which allegedly included steering clear of Diddy's notorious freak-off parties. Now, you might be wondering, how does Diddy fit into all this? Well, Brittany reportedly entered these circles through her connection to Ashton Kutcher, one of Diddy's closest friends. Brittany and Ashton started dating in late 2002 after meeting on the set of Just Married. Is this where Brittany's troubles began? The connections between Brittany, Diddy, and Ashton leave fans with so many questions. All right, y'all, let's dive deeper because Brittany and Ashton's story has some serious twists. Back when they were together, rumors flew that they were engaged because they were seen wearing matching rings, but that was never confirmed. Their romance was short-lived, lasting only 5 months, and allegedly ended because Ashton cheated with none other than Demi Moore, another rumored guest at Diddy's infamous parties. The timing was super suspicious because Ashton and Demi went public right after he and Brittany split, raising tons of red flags. But here's where it gets even darker. Recent speculation suggests Brittany, like Kim Porter, may have known too much about Diddy and Ashton's party activities. And get this, anonymous sources have reportedly reached out to the feds with evidence that Brittany discovered disturbing details about Diddy and Ashton's alleged behavior at those freak-off parties. These claims involve deeply troubling acts, and it's rumored Brittany began questioning Ashton's close ties to Diddy before her death. But wait, there's more. A celebrity medium, Sloan Bella, recently claimed that powerful Hollywood figures, including Diddy, allegedly harvest energy during these so-called rituals involving young people. Sloan also alleged that Kim Porter found out about these rituals and was planning to expose them in her tell-all book before her untimely passing.
Wow, that's crazy. Still haven't read the book, but I just retired. And now I am Monday morning when I wake up, I'm going to start reading the book. I don't know if I'm going to do it online or whatever the case may be. But trust me when I tell you this, I already feel that it ain't all that important. I think 90% of the stuff that's in the book is already out on the internet and everybody know about it. That's what I think. I think they took all the stuff from the internet and put it in that book and said she wrote it. That's what I think. Just telling you what I think. You know what I'm saying?
Young people. Sloan also alleged that Kim Porter found out about these rituals and was planning to expose them in her tell-all book before her untimely passing. Now reports are surfacing that Brittany may have uncovered similar information, and her suspicions about Ashton's connections with Diddy might have put her in danger. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you make of Brittany and Kim's eerily similar deaths? And do you think Brittany's knowledge of Diddy and Ashton's alleged activities could have played a role in her tragic passing? Drop your theories below, and let's talk about Ashton's very problematic past next.
From friends to enemies. But it's 13 minutes. What the heck? Here's the thing, man. It is too much what if and what if that and what if. It's too much of that. So does this mean that you are a conspiracy theory? I guess now I'm into a conspiracy theory. The conspiracy. Daggone that. Dude. There are too many people dying of pneumonia. Big homie CC said it, man. He said that my car handles and everything was they found this substance, and I'm barely getting the story correct. But look it up. Look up Big homie CC. Too many people have passed away. I got friends that was close to me in the music industry that passed away. And this what if this and what if that. What? Come on, man. This little girl was in 8 Miles. She was in the movie, in Eminem movie. She was the little girl that was in Eminem's movie, The 8 Mile. That's the only movie that I remember seeing her in. And it just hit me when they were showing some of the clips of the movies and stuff. So rest in peace. Oh, man, I blessed that little girl heart. I thought that she did a great job in the movies. Now I want to see more of her movies because I'm not into doing a whole lot of movies and stuff like that. But anyway, man, let's see what this is about. They all hated each other. What?
What's actually true about this Rudy Madison Outer Banks drama?
Outer Banks drama has gotten even crazier, you guys, because Madeline Klein has entered the chat.
I'm going to show you guys one of my favorite lip combos. We're going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner in the shade He Cheated.
Okay, this is completely different information. So we're going to do a different video on this. Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all want to do a reaction to the inside. What is it? God dang it. Inside the Outer Banks. The Outer Banks. I said the inside, the Outer Banks. Yeah. Let me know in the comments if you want to do that. And I guess Tika will let me know, because I'm sitting over here trying to still research the Diddy stuff and this Ashton Kutcher. You got punked. Why is it that all of the people that we look up to, great job, great movie, great rapper, great singer, great, like Oprah Winfrey, she does a show, great show, Steve Harvey on the Family Feud, great people, greatness, is doing bad things. Look here, I'm gonna get on up out of here, man. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.